The captain of the ferry that sank off South Korea's coast on Wednesday is in custody. He's facing several charges, including negligence and breaking maritime law. The captain was reportedly not at the helm at the time of the accident. So far, the death toll has reached 28, but there are at least 270 people still listed as missing. Meanwhile, the vice principal of a South Korean high school, who was along with hundreds of students on this field trip, has committed suicide. He was rescued from the ship after it capsized. For more on that, we're joined live by our correspondent Terashima, who's in Seoul. Terrence?
Yes, Mike, it was a tragic news that shocked the public and parents. The vice president was found hanging from a tree on a hill near the gymnasium where the families of the still missing people are staying. And it was an apparent suicide from guilt that he had survived, while so many of his students still missing on board, possibly on board. Only hours before the suicide, doctors from Ansan University Hospital warned of post-traumatic stress suffered by the survivors, and experts called for quick and thorough care of the survivors. The shock and anger spread throughout the country, and some of the people I talked to on the streets of Seoul expressed their anger, saying how he was caught on national television among the first rescued passengers, and how irresponsible he was, which also fueled anger towards the authorities for the slow progress of the rescue work. And public are calling for more details of the investigation and what went on the ship prior to and when it began to sink. Mike?
Terrence, undoubtedly there's got to be survivor's guilt, I would think, from a lot of the people who were rescued. Did he leave behind a suicide note at all?
No, the police said that they could not find any suicide note or anything that suggests a note towards anybody to suggest that he committed suicide. But from the situation left on the hill, police determined it as a suicide.
All right, Terrence Terashima joining us from Seoul this evening. Thanks so much.